What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo. And I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
To all you Blues fans, we're bleeding blue with you.
Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
Presented by Scott Credit Union. Your St. Louis
BlueNote fan report. Hey, it is game day. Yes, that's right. The Pittsburgh Penguins, one of the second six, well, second five now if you want to call them that, is coming to town. That's right. The Pittsburgh Penguins are here. They're one of the teams that entered the league when the St. Louis Blues did. If you want to know if I'm excited, the answer is no. Because I feel like the team that we saw in the last game is the team we're going to see this season. Right? That's how I feel. You know, it is what it is, guys. Right? You hate Pittsburgh. Okay. I thought you were a Pittsburgh fan there for a while, man. Ryan says, listen to the show on my phone and the TV at the same time. When apparently when I sing it is hilarious and I choke myself to death. Well, guys, welcome, man. I'm not expecting great things from today. And, you know, I'm not expecting great things from the show. There's only 3 people watching, which does not surprise me. Thank you, Jason Nichols. You were the first one to get in there. You know, it is what it is, right? This is here. You want to know straight up why I feel the way I do about the Blues, right? We are 3 games in. This is number 4, right? We played the least amount or right around the least amount as most teams in the league. Okay. Pittsburgh has only played 1 more game than us. They played 4 games. They have a player on Pittsburgh, a player who has scored as many goals as the Blues have. Let me say that again. They have a player on the Pittsburgh who himself has scored as many goals as the entire Blues team has. Right? The Blues in total have 10 points. 10 points. Varna, this is a big game for him, has 3 points. Blaze has 2. Kyrou, Tucker, Hayes, Scandella, and Thomas all have 1. That's 10 points. That's 10 points. If you take the guy with the most points on Pittsburgh and combine him with any one of the next 5 players, they all have more points than the Blues combined. So if you take Malkin and combine him with Gunsel or Crosby, or Russ, or Riley Smith, or Erik Karlsson, you come up with more points than the Blues have scored. Right? In fact, you can take the number 2 and 3 guy on Pittsburgh, Gunsel, and Crosby, and come up with more points than the Blues score, right? Maybe. I just don't have high hopes. Yeah, I mean, to me, you saw in the last game what defensive hockey does, right? You absolutely saw it. Wow, 8 people. How'd that happen? Right? Only one like. Come on, where are the likes? Throw them likes up. I'm not. Look, I get there are some fans out there that think we should be rah 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 all the time. Okay, got it. I have been following this team since the 70s. Since the 70s. Now, look, I was born in 68. I probably earliest memories go back about to when I was 4 or 5. I remember going to my first game when I was probably 5 or 6 years old. So that you're looking at about 73, 74, 75. Right? I was born at the end of 68. So really, I was born in all actuality, you can say I was born in 69. Right? I was born 2 days before 69 started. So you look at that and you look at what this team has done in that period and all of that and the disappointment. Right now, they're just adding to that disappointment. We are in a dark period, just like we were in 05. 05, 06, 07, 08, that period. And I'm afraid that this period could be longer. I really do. I think this period could be longer. At least that's how I feel about it. Right? What do you guys think? Right? Talk to me. Don't let me be here alone. That makes it really hard. I hope you're not a Gage. I hope you're not a troll. I really do. Gage Dander. I'll show the quote. Yeah, God, that man. If you can't use your real name, don't use a name at all. Right? There is only one person out here that I know of that's on this show that does not use their real name and has a legitimate, straight up reason. Well, 2. Actually, no, he uses part of his name. Let's see. I can't. I think it's the beginning of the season still, and I'm enjoying watching the game still. You enjoyed watching the last game? I sure didn't. That was not fun to watch. I mean, I'm going to watch it anyways, but it wasn't fun for me to watch. And you know what? Go back to last season, and we were at this point, we were 3-1, right? Or we're 3-0 going into that game, and then we started an 8-game losing streak. Allie's play is tonight, but I hope it gets better. It's a better game than Thursday. Well, good luck, Allie. Have a good play, gorgeous. Have a good one. We'll be thinking of you. How long do I think what will take? How long do I think that the dark days will be? I could see 6 years. 6 or 7 years. Right? Yeah, I'm trying. I'm telling you straight up, if you are on YouTube, I will be very, very, I'm not a fan of YouTube and showing comments because of some of the things that have happened. And I'm having a hard time seeing things. Sorry to say, same story, same results. Chief needs to go. Stagnant on his word. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Jason says, I still think we're going to be okay this year. Jason, Nah, maybe. Russ, hey Russ, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope things are going good. Is what needs to happen. I hate the term bounce back. Get out there and effing play right. Here's the thing. Realize that I think I can't see. They're showing a power play, right? This was like the second power play unit, and they were the only unit that actually did something right in the last game. To me, the last game was absolute proof what I've been saying since the end of last season. Stop worrying about the defense and focus on the offense. That was proof of it, right? You look at the stats. We have the worst power play in the league. We have the worst penalty kill in the league. In the league. Right? We're tied. We're at 30th, but that's last. Done with this. Done with what? With me? Okay. I'm just honest. If you don't like the negativity, show me positivity. What am I supposed to be positive about? You tell me, I'll let you make me positive. Right? Hey, Alex! How you doing, buddy? Oh, we got 5 now. Russ Tidlin, Nathan Mayers, Nathan! Guido, Gage, and Jason, thank you. Allison, look, I understand. I know you. I know you well enough to know that you're a very positive fan, and I get it. But if I come on this show and I'm just positive about everything, am I doing justice to what I'm supposed to be doing? I don't think I am. I think I need to be a realist. I think I need to come out and tell you what I see and what I think. Right? I'm sorry, man. I just kind of. That's a struggle. It's a struggle. It is. It's a real struggle to figure out, to find that fine line, right? I want to be. I'm a fan of this team. I have been for a very, very long time. But I don't. What I see. Needs to step. Our defense isn't the problem, Alex. Our defense isn't the problem. We've scored 4 goals in 3 games. There are 8 players, I think 8 players that have scored as many goals or more than the Blues in the league. Right? Let me look at something here real quick. Man, my eyes are not doing me good justice today. Hold on, I'm trying to pull this up. Give me a second. Okay. There are 17 players in the league that have scored as many or as more goals as the Blues have. And you're telling me that defense is the problem. When it comes to goals allowed per game, the Blues are not that bad. Right? Hold on. Goals per game allowed, they're at 2.70. That's not a bad number. right? And 2.70, I'm guessing, is going to be here we go. Goals allowed per game. The Blues are in 11th. They're 11th. So to say that the defense is the problem, how? It's not the defense. It's the offense. You're not scoring goals. You're playing defensive hockey, and defensive hockey doesn't lead to offense. Offense, strong, good offense, strengthens your defense. It makes your defense better. When the puck is in their zone and not in yours, they can't score. Did you look at the hit on the Ane? I thought it was a bad hit, but to see the guy get suspended is just a serve. I heard about it. I hadn't seen it. I'll be honest. I think so, bud. I'm not sure where you're getting at. Darkness. This is what I was been trying to get at. And this is the same defense you had last year. The defense hasn't been the problem. The offense has been more of the issue. And well, tonight, Varna's night, right? This is the first time he's facing the Penguins. You have to understand, the Penguins waived him, and they were gonna terminate his contract. Basically, they were going to terminate his contract, or they were going to they were going to try and send him down, and he wasn't going to go down. Blues picked him up, just snatched him, right? And this is his chance. However, Pittsburgh's not Pittsburgh is a pretty good team, right? Pittsburgh is a pretty good team, and we have to realize that. Now, we do have one bright spot in this team. They do have a very, very bright spot in this team, and I said it going all the way back to last season when it went away. And I brought, I had Wendy on numerous times, and I kept saying, of the 5 major areas on a hockey team: offense, defense, penalty kill, power play, goaltending. My least worry was goaltending, right? However, I do think Husso got a rude awakening. In his last 2 games, he's allowed 10 goals. No, 11 goals in his last 2 starts. 11 goals in his last 2 starts. I think that's right. I'd have to go back and double check, but I think in his last 2 starts, he's allowed 11 goals. So, Darkness says, well, here's the thing. You're playing defensive hockey. You're not playing offensive hockey. If you shifted to an offensive game where you controlled the puck more, you'd get more out of the defense. That's what I believe. Right? That could happen. That could happen soon. Varna, but see, here's the thing. Varna and I agree, Nathan. I agree, bud. Right? Hold on. My fingers are bothering me. My hands bothering me today. I'm at a loss. I don't know what I was even thinking or saying right now. Right. Thank you for the 8 people that are watching. I greatly appreciate it. John Penner, Russ Tidland, Nathan Moyers, E. Guido Gage, and Jason Nichols. Thank you for putting them thumbs up. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Right. What else we got? What do you got? So we'll go over the stats here in a little bit. Let's go over the out of town scoreboard before we get going. Earlier today, the Red Wings trounced Ottawa 5-2. Tarasenko was kept off the score sheet. The Coyotes, the same Coyotes that put up 6 on us, put up 2 on the Ducks, and ended up beating them 2-1. The Sabres and the Islanders are scoreless at the end of the first. With 1:34:31 to go in the first. The Panthers and Canucks are tied at 1. The Canadians are up 1-0 over the Caps this season, or this game at the end of the first, with 4:42 to go in the first. The Lightning are up 3-1 on the Maple Leafs, happening at the same time as the Blues or the Blackhawks. The Golden Knights are in Chicago. Philadelphia is in Dallas. The Blue Jackets are in Minnesota. The Sharks are facing off against the Predators at Bridgestone Arena. And after our game starts, the Hurricanes are in Colorado. The Jets are in Rogers Place facing the Oilers. The Rangers are at Climate Pledge Arena facing the Kraken. And the Bruins are taking off against the Kings. No. There we go. That's the out-of-town scoreboard. Looking at some numbers. Pittsburgh is averaging 3.5 goals per game, but they're giving up 3 per game. So maybe, or maybe we can score some today. Blues are scoring 1.30 goals per game. They are giving up 2.7. That's a good number. Penguins are taking 34.5 shots and allowing 30. The Blues are taking 25 and allowing 35.7. Special teams. The Penguins have scored 2 power play goals on 11 attempts for 18.2%, 17th in the NHL. The Blues are 0 for 9, which is last in the NHL. Penalty kill. The Penguins have I'm just not having it today. Have given up 3 goals on 13 attempts for 76.9%, which is 79th or 17th in the NHL. The Blues have given up 4 on 9 attempts for 55.6%, which is dead last. Dead last. Right? At home, they have had 1 successful penalty kill at home, 1 out of 5 attempts. They're perfect on the road, right? In regards to the 6-year time frame, are you projecting a complete front office turnover, including GM, or just thinking of head coaching? I think it's going to have to be a complete turnover, man. And I like Army, I do, but I just think that the mentality, the team is stuck, right? And I think there's going to have to be a complete turnover, right? I really do. And you just look at, now, you could bring in a coach that understands what's happening and turn things around very quickly. It could happen, though I don't see it happening. You're going to trade 2 guys away no matter what this season. I absolutely see it happening, right? Varna and Kapanen are getting traded this season, right? By the trade deadline, they will both be gone. They're on 1-year deals. They can help a team out. They can bring you some draft picks. They're not going to be here. You have Snugard. You have Bolduc. You have, who else is ready to step up? I forget. There's somebody else out there ready to step up. And then you've got to figure out what to do with your defensemen. You are handcuffed. You've handcuffed yourself with defense. Right? The only defenseman you could really move is the one that I don't think you should move. right? Oh yeah, he's been great. He's been great. You know, if you don't like the way I pronounce his name, Brian, okay, it's how I can pronounce it. Snugard, whatever the fuck it is. You know, some of that. Sometimes when you guys do that, it doesn't feel like you're joking on me anymore. It really feels like you're taking shots at me, right? Yeah. Is the only reason this team isn't. I think what he means here isn't 0-3. I agree with that. Absolutely. Right. Sorry, man. I'm telling you, my mental state is really low right now. So today may not be a good day to watch the show. But remember, don't forget to tell your friends we're going to be giving away 2 sets of tickets to the November 30th game against the Sabres. The way you'll win the tickets is starting on November 1st. Every game, we will have a secret word, our secret word or phrase. You're going to email that secret word or phrase to an email address, and that's going to give you an entry. Every time that the word changes, you're allowed to have an entry. At the game on the 28th, after the game, during the post-game show, I will pull the names, right? You'll have until the third period of that show to get your names in, to enter, and then I will live on the show. Now, here's the thing. I think I'm going to make this. In order for you to win the tickets, you need to be watching the show when it happens. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do that yet or not. I'll think about it. Yeah, I figured darkness. Right? I figured. Right? You know, we're going to enjoy the game. We're going to watch it together. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to see what happens. You know? I did hear back from Mike Liut. He said thank you for the congratulations. He's a good guy, man. I'm gonna try and get him back on. Score predictions. Yeah, let's have your score predictions. First goal prediction. I already put mine out. I think it's Varna. You know, this is. I think he's got a bone to pick, and a lot of times when guys face that team for the first time, they go out there and more often than not, they put up numbers. Especially when they got something to prove, and I think he's got something to prove. So we'll see. I'll wait to get your guys' score predictions. I mean, I've already put mine in. I put it in on but I didn't post it. I did it on the Blues thing. All right. I want to hear yours first. I got 7 people watching. Let me get at least 3 of you. 3 of you give me your score prediction. Come on, guys. He was the first round pick last season, or 2 seasons ago. I'm not scared of Crosby. I'm scared of Rust. Guy's got 4 goals already. Eichel Edwards says Blues 5-2. Oh wow, Guido 5-0 Blues. Oh wow. Hart says 4-1 St. Louis. Head says 3-1 Pittsburgh. I'm not far behind you there, Nathan. Right? I have 4-1 Pittsburgh. I think Bennington's going to give up 3 goals, and actually, I think Bennington might give up 2 goals, and then they have 2 empty netters. Right? That's kind of the way I see it. Yes, Benner is on. Benner is playing. Look, the Hofford thing, he's going to get probably 1 out of every 5 games. Right? And if you look at the way the first month of the schedule was set up, it kind of brought that in. Now, maybe, you know, they looked at Arizona having the Blues number and said, you know, maybe we'll flip things up by putting Hoffer in, get Bennington a little break, and it didn't work. And that 6 days off didn't help. 6 days off didn't help. You know, he did that all last year, but people got on him. People got on him, right? He was doing it last year too. His numbers didn't show it, but they were there. They were there. I think, and I also think this is the first time that he's absolutely healthy from the COVID stuff. All right, I absolutely do. Michael Edwards, thank you. No, you're not. You know, Malcolm Subban was not signed to play for the Blues. He was not. If you're going to bring somebody up, you bring up the Russian, Zerzinko, right? If you bring up Subban, we're done. We're vying for the number one pick, right? You cannot be bringing him up. That's how I feel, right? No, see, but then it wouldn't have been the Winnipeg Darkness. I mean, I get what you're saying, but it wouldn't have been the Winnipeg because you have Winnipeg, then you have the back-to-back. The starting him, it would have either been, if you were going to start him before the back-to-back, it had to be this one, it had to be Arizona or this one, Pittsburgh. Right? That's kind of the way I look at it. Hold on a second there, bud. You got me. Hold on. Oh, they don't even have it on here. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I thought maybe they in my media guide they'd have the pronunciation of his name, but they don't have it on here. Right? Okay, I was gonna try. I don't know how to say his name. I honestly don't. I thought it was Snugard or Snugard or something like that. All right. Oh wait a minute. Include in the system. Maybe I can get it. Hold on. Yeah. And it's spelled, and they don't have the pronunciation on here. I was hoping they did. But it's Snugggerud. Snugard. I can't pronounce that. Right? It's why I used to call Berube what was it I called him? Booberry. Right? When I can't pronounce the name, I call him Booberry. I'm going to say we lose 5-2. I don't think it'll be that bad, but it could be. Right? Looks like the game's getting ready to start. We're getting close. I was hoping they'd have the pronunciation there, but they don't. Oh, well. Is what it is, dudes and dudettes. Are you ready for this game? I'm not, but we're here. Right? Snuggerud. Okay. Snuggered. I'm pretty sure it's rude. GRU. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the rude is in there. I'm pretty sure. Right? Got to score first. You know, here it is. You're entering the fourth game and you haven't led a game yet. You got to score first. That's like the biggest key. Score first. And offensive zone pressure. Keep it up. Stop going down. You know, figure out how to enter the zone with more than one guy and get a pass back. Stay in the zone. Get time. Right? Move your feet. Stop standing at the blue line. Oh, man. It's the same stuff. Same stuff from last season. You know, I Dickel says, I was thinking Kong, how it sounds. Niggeroo shoots and scores. Yeah, it's going to sound good when he comes. Right? He's tearing it up with Michigan. Right? The future is bright, but it's when that future, how far off is that future? That's the thing. That's the question. Right? And you're handcuffed when it comes to defense. Right? You're going to have a hard time moving any of your defensemen. The only one that you can move, and there's one that you can move, is the one that I don't think you could move. You should move. Right? Of our defensemen, who is the defenseman that you do not think you should move? I think a lot of people are going to, I know where most of you might go, and I think you're going to miss what I'm thinking. Well, only 4. God. See, everybody told me, wait till the season starts. Wait till the season starts. It's not you, guy. Wait till the season starts. 4 people. 4 people on a game day on a Saturday. Falk is the one that I think you could move, but his no trade clause makes it really hard I don't think he's going anywhere. Right? But there's another defenseman out there that you guys aren't thinking about. No, I trade Bortuzzo in a heartbeat. I would trade Bortuzzo in a heartbeat. Oh, I don't have it yet, but it's close. Remember, you guys are about a minute ahead of me, so don't announce the big stuff, right? Don't announce goals, don't announce penalties, don't announce fights. Should be starting in about a minute or so. For me, the guy, yeah, I mean, it's his age. It's his age there. The guy that I think that you would be able to move is Scandella, and he's the one that I don't think you should because I think he plays a lot better. Thank you, Anthony. Right? Not that I mean, really, I'm bitching about it, but there's only 4 people watching, so it doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. Puck drop. And the Blues win a face-off. Yay! There we go. We got something to celebrate. They've been horrible on the... And almost of a cycle. A little bit of a forecheck and somewhat of a cycle. Got a shot off, it looked like, and that was it. Oh, Kapanen, nice little entry. Oh, Neighbors, nice shot. But again, nobody there to back it up. Wow, Blues got a shot on goal in the first minute and won a faceoff. Woo! How did that happen? Oh, that was a weak back pass there. Wow. There's Bennington. Hey, Craig, how you doing, bud? You're not watching the game, Anthony? Where you live, Anthony? Are you in St. Louis or no? Oh, goalpost! Wow. Varna's already had 2 shot attempts, both blocked. Might have to go to a bar there, bud. But I appreciate you staying with me. I really do. Lars Eller's one of the 3 guys that we drafted in the first round the last time we did it prior to this season. And the third line is buzzing. Oh, Verona with another nice shot. I might have been right on him. Well, I appreciate it. Well, the offensive mindset seems to be there so far, especially with the third line. I haven't seen the first line out there yet. Have they been? The fourth line and the third line, I don't think the first line. No, they've been out there. They've got a little bit of time. They have 1 shift. Oh, look at that speed. But do something with it. See? Kyrie, you wait too long. You wait too long. You gotta get when you're behind the net like that, when you're coming out, pass it. You can't wait that long. They're gonna crowd you. All right? That's the thing with God. Yeah, hey, beautiful job protecting the puck on that play. Nice little one-timer from Barna. Well, we're 15:30 to go in the first. Shots are 2 apiece. Blues have 6 attempts to 4 attempts for Pittsburgh. Shen, nice little shot on goal. It's gloved. Here are the keys to the game. Puck management. Wow. Wow. And then close out plays quickly. I think I think it's shot. Take shots. I think that should be the other one, but absolutely it does. I've talked about that. Talking about the Blues not having the lead and how hard it is to play that way. And I've talked about that. Anybody out there? Who's here with me? Yay, spammers. There we go. I had to take care of that spammer on me. Taken care of now. There we go. Yeah, I hit everything from it. Oh, is Steiner there? Maybe you seen something I didn't see. I know he was in town. They said he was in town for the last game, and I think that's over the Dvorsky stuff. Oh, there they go. Now they're showing him. Yeah, there's Steiner. Oh, I'm sure he has. I think he has. Man, we're just not hard on the puck. Come on, Falk. Just gliding in like that does no good. I know you're maybe trying to do a line change, but when you have an issue with getting the puck into the zone, you setting the line change, you always having to dump the puck in because they're spending so much time in the zone to get a line change is not good. Because you're giving them the puck right back. No, not Berube, Armstrong. Armstrong is the longest tenured GM in the NHL. Not Berube. Berube is not by far the longest tenured coach. Not even close. I'm not sure who is, but I know that Berube's not even close. Oh, nice save by Bennington. Wow, Pittsburgh has 7 shots already. There you go. There you go. 7 shots. You're not even halfway through the first period, and you've given up 7 shots because you're playing defensive hockey. Yeah. No, it was Army, not Berube. I don't think Berube's close. He might be mid-pack. Thomas won a face-off. There we go. Way to go, Thomas. Oh, yes! Side! From Thomas and Kyrou. We lead in a game. Thank you for waiting. Wow, Blues take a lead. 1 goal on 3 shots. Way to go. I haven't listed the assist yet, but no, they did. From Kyrou and Thomas. I got it right. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I started to say BS so you wouldn't know what I mean. Yeah, I agree. It was junk, right? It was spam. I caught it, deleted it, blocked the user. Yeah, they were banging on the net. That's what they need to do. Oh, Alexander, man, that's Alexandrov must get big eyes because that's the second time I've seen him do that. Having the puck like where he could take off and just falls down. Oh, excuse me. That's why. There we go. That's a little better. Didn't realize my fan in front of me was off. Shots are still 7-3. See, oh man, Captain, you got to pass that puck. Don't hold on to it. No, he's not. So Michael, you have to understand what the thing was. It was longest tenured coach. That means in your current job for the longest amount of time. Gwynville's not even in the league. Maybe. But I've seen it happen a couple of times now this season early. In the 2 games he's played, it's happened twice. Wow, Pittsburgh knows how to control the puck. Saad with a nice little block there. And then a long pass that goes to nobody. Oh, we got a Danny Johnson sighting. Oh! Bennington just got snowed. I mean snowed hard. Wow. Wow, he got snowed. I mean, right in his face. Got to do something about that. And no one did anything about it. If I was Benny, I'd be pissed. He straight up got snowed. Someone should have thrown a punch. Ugh. Who's out there? Who's watching? Say hi. Say hi if you're watching. Who's watching on Guy Bensing? Who's watching on Blue Note Fan Report? And who's watching on YouTube? I'm already wearing my Halloween costume. Can't you tell? Don't get much uglier than this. Guido! Aaron! Unfortunately, it don't come off. His center ice is messing up today a little bit. Oh, it was Kapanen. Oh, I screwed up. Kapanen's the one that has something to prove tonight, not Varna. My bad. I get them mixed up. My bad. Wow, the Blues are actually doing okay in faceoffs. I thought they were winning, but not. But they're 40%, 4 for 6. Oh yeah, Saad from Pittsburgh. Yep, yep. Where we at here? You're sweet, Danny. 1-0 Blues. 4:49 to go in the first. Shots are 10-3 in favor of Pittsburgh. Oh, Crosby had a wide open net on Bennington and missed. Oh, he should have. It should be a tie game. Should have been a tie game right there. Off his skate, he just couldn't set. Oh, he missed it. He fanned on it. I think Krug might have gotten in there to save that. He missed one and then got that. I don't think so. I mean, I'm watching this. Nice save by Jari there. I thought there could have been a penalty on that play, but he got the shot off. That was Saad. Oh, that was an absolute penalty. He didn't fall down. He was going for a block. He was going for a save. Oh, nice little win by Alexandrov there. 4 minutes to go. Oh, that looks good, man. Did I see what, bud? They're at commercial right now. You mean the 1-0? Right now I have it at 1-0. If that's what you're talking about, yeah. Wait, we're way past that. If there's something that's happened after, no, not yet. Yeah, well, two things happened on that, Aaron. One, he missed the puck completely, and two, I think Krug got back in there on the second attempt. Springfield, our Thunderbirds are having a rough start to their season. I have it at 1-0 St. Louis. Oh no, that goal happened. I'm only at a minute delay, bud. Talking about City SC? I don't know, bud. Sonny's got 2 cups. I didn't realize that. Pareko a blast there. That was nice to see. Oh, a little mess up there. Yeah, they have a Akari on their team, I think. Yep, they got a Akari on their team. Their 55 is a Akari. Oh, nice little snap by Krug, but no, I mean, everybody was tied up down around the middle there. What power play? See, you're announcing a penalty before it happens, before I announce it. I'm in a minute delay, Danny. Don't announce things until I announce them, especially major things like penalties and goals and fights. That was a chip, yeah. Yeah, I'm about a minute and a half delay, I guess. Well, that's a tough trip to call. That's a tough one to call. See if this first power play team can do something. Well, they lost the face-off. First penalty goes to Pittsburgh. And the Blues are on the power play. And so far it looks the exact same as last week, our last game. No, not yet I haven't. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Oh, it finally got a shot off. Under a minute to go in the period, 43 seconds to go on the power play. Oh, rebounded, almost got in. Well, power play is now looking better. Backdoor feed missed to Krug. $12 to go in the power play, 22 to go in the period. Oh, and then they missed it. Oh no! Tie game. I don't even need to. Yep. I didn't even need to see it to know it. No way Bennington had a chance on that. No way Bennington had a chance on that. No way Bennington. I said I called it before I even saw it go in. That was Krug. That was on Krug. Yeah, Benny didn't have a chance. Well, that's the killer. If we lose that game, it's that goal. I mean, shots got a lot closer. 10 to actually, it should be 11-8 now. Wow, stunning, stunning, stunning. Wow. No, I don't think we outplayed them. I do not think we outplayed them, Jason. Maybe even up, but we didn't outplay them. I'll tell you that. I'll absolutely tell you that. All right, how you guys doing out there? Let me check something real quick. I'm checking something out. I wonder if you guys are paying attention today. All right? Are you guys, anybody, I want to know if you guys are really paying attention today. Uh, Make sure I got it right. Yep. Uh, where we at here? Looking better than last game a little bit, not a ton, but a little bit. Uh, Jason's got faith. I don't. Well, Shin lost the puck and then a great pass. Krug really didn't have a chance on that. As much as I would love to blame Krug, I don't know. I'm putting it on him a little more than I am. Well, Michael, no one has figured out what that is yet because I haven't received anything. Where are we at here? Let's go over the stats. Right? We're at the end of one. Well, we'll do the out of town scoreboard first, then we'll go over the stats. How's that sound? Out of town scoreboard. Detroit Red Wings earlier today beat the Ottawa Senators 5-2. The Arizona Coyotes doubled up the Ducks 2-1. At the end of two, the Sabres are over the Islands 2-0. Also at the end of two, the Canucks are beating the Panthers 3-1. The Habitants are up 2-0 over the Capitals at the end of two. With 2:24 left to go in the second, the Tampa Bay Lightning are leading the Leafs 3-1. The Golden Knights and Blackhawks are tied at 1 with 3:51 to go in the first. Philadelphia and Dallas is tied at 2 at the end of one. The Blue Jackets are up on the Wild 1-0 at the end of one. Also at the end of one, the Predators lead the Sharks 1-0. That should be everything. Games later tonight. Hurricanes at Avalanche, Jets at the Oilers, Rangers at Kraken, and the Bruins at the Kings. What am I missing here? Game summary. There we go. Okay. So there were 2 goals and 1 penalty. One of the goals and the penalty are from the same person, Evgeny Malkin. Takes a tripping penalty at the 17:48 mark and then has that penalty is expired. And when that penalty expires, a bad play, misplay by St. Louis leaves the puck on McGulkin's stick. He is 1-1 from the red line to the goal line and ends up beating Bennington. I don't put that goal on Bennington. If he makes that stop, that's great, but that's a goal scorer there. Right? That's a guy that knows how to score goals. Nothing he could do about that, I don't think. Blues got a goal from the Pittsburgh native Brendan Saad at the 9:33 to take a 1-0 lead that was squandered away late. Shots were 10-8 that period in favor of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh ended up with 25 attempts. The Blues ended up with 17. 9 hits for the Blues, 4 for Pittsburgh. St. Louis had no giveaways. I don't know about that. That last one seemed like a giveaway to me. Pittsburgh had 3. Pittsburgh had 5 takeaways. The Blues had 1. St. Louis blocked 8 shots while Pittsburgh blocked 5. And face-offs. Is this a surprise? I don't think so. Are 9-6 in favor of Pittsburgh, 60-40%. The word's there. The word's there. Look at it. Look at what it says, and see if you can figure out what the word is. You don't have to. You know what? If you figure out the word, you can put it in. Put it in the comments. The word's there. Yeah, that's what I'm with. Yeah, I'm with you, Chris. I thought it was a giveaway. Absolutely thought it was a giveaway. Unless that pass was by a Pittsburgh player, then it wouldn't have been a giveaway. I have to look at the beginning of that. Yes, Chris, way to go. Where are we at here? Jason Nichols, Malcolm waited for Benny to open up in his shot lane. Well, I mean, he was extremely patient. There's not much Bennington could do that. The email address is there. The email address is there. You have email, don't you, bud? Sorry, bud. I mean, this is the only way. Craig, the purpose of this is to get people to watch the show, right? Yeah, and that's the thing, you know. And I got to do it in a way that's fair to everybody. This is, you know, emailing this one doesn't count, but it's a test. I will probably do a couple more tests as we go. Right, and we'll go. You know, this is what it's for, to get people to watch the show, right? And you know, I'm hoping that we do get some viewers, right? Having 6, 7 people, 8 people's just doesn't do it anymore. Gary Dackett, Anthony Stewart, thank you. Aaron Coulter, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. No problem, Craig. No problem, bud. You know, I just, Craig, I know you're helping, man. I know you are. I know you help a lot. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. We got a land sighting. Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Not happy with the way the Blues are playing. That's for damn sure.
No, Guy, I'm sure you see it just like a lot of other Blues fans that aren't the pie in the sky people. This team looks like the same team from last year.
Exactly.
They still look discombobulated. They still act like they don't know what's going on. And most of these players have been in this so-called great defensive scheme of Craig Berube's now for several years, but it doesn't look like it. You know, it looks like 1 minute they want to do one thing, next minute they want to do one thing, and I am so sick of the dump and chase. This team does that way too much. I watch NHL games every night,
They're
and
not even doing the dump and chase. They're doing the bring into the top of the circle and stop and find a pass.
they're just they're just frustrating, and it's not exciting hockey. I mean, I see games every night from teams that aren't supposed to be good.
Yeah.
That are playing some exciting games, and
Arizona skated circles around us.
Oh yeah, and I knew they would because Arizona is playing like a team. They've got a lot of young energy, and it's just a different atmosphere in that locker room than what the Blues have. And I don't know what needs to happen, but something needs to happen. I know it's only a couple games. I understand that, but I wouldn't be as upset if it wasn't the same thing you and I have seen for the last 2 years.
Yeah, you know that I look. I said at the beginning of the season, or even before that, you know, after free agency and all that, I kind of came out and said that there there's 5 major areas in hockey, right? There's offense, defense, power play, penalty kill, and goaltending. Those are the five major areas in hockey, correct? The area that I was least concerned with was goaltending, and we've seen it so far this year, right? Bennington has been spectacular. I think this is the first time that he has been completely healthy, right? I'm not putting that goal on him. There's no way I'm putting that goal from Malkin on him.
Oh no, and you know what? I know I've seen a lot of responses online. This is why we should have kept Lindgren or Huso because Hoffer's not ready. Guys, the Blues did not play good in front of Hoffer. They just didn't.
No.
Now, did he let in some goals?
Well,
He probably shouldn't have, but hey,
I put 3 of those goals on him. I put 3 of those goals squarely on his shoulder.
I put 2 of them on him, maybe 3, but 2 for sure. Definitely 2.
Right. I know I put the last one. I think I put the first one, the third one, and the last one on him.
I could see the third one. I could understand
that. He just, and then on the power play, he was not. I mean, 3 of them were power play goals, and I think 2 of them he should have stopped. Right? It's just how I felt. Just how I felt. For me, right now, the offense is the issue. And until this team fixes that and maintains puck control, they had 2 minutes and 22 seconds of offensive ice time, possession, right? How much of that was power play? Take the power play out. That number's on, a minute, a little over a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So when you do that, it really changes what you think about. You take a minute. Take 2 minutes out your 22 seconds. You're under a minute. I'd say they had a minute and a half of that power play of offensive zone time. You take a minute and a half away, you're under a minute, bud.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just bad.
It's frustrating, and what gets me is the same thing we've seen the last couple of years. They're not driving the puck to the net. Players aren't going to the net. They're not getting good 10 to 15 feet shots with good angles. They're still shooting it out from way past the face-off circles, and you're not going to win those type of games. I know I keep hearing these announcers say, the other day they said Berube said that our plan for tonight against, I think it was Arizona, is we're going to go in and forecheck and wear them down, and that's when we're going to score our goals. Guys, you know what happens when you forecheck a whole game and you do it consistently? You wear yourself down too. You're not just wearing the other team down, you're wearing yourself down. And like I said, if it was any other season, I'd say, it's the early season, and I still say that a little bit, but Guy, it's the same mistakes, the same type of play for the last 170 games.
Right. I'm another one that can clearly see the struggle for the Blues with Hoffer. Look, Hoffer's still young. He's a good goalie. He's going to be that goalie for you. He's just young. You got to give him some time. However, you got to play better in front of him. Like Michael reminds me, the third goal, the one where he lifted his pad when he should have kept it down on the ground, and the guy goes under it. Right? I brought that up as soon as I seen it. Second period, Shag. I think I'll bring you on second period. To me, I said it. I've said it before that they're going to trade Kapanen and Varna by trade deadline easily.
Well, right? Yeah, because I keep seeing people say, they're going to be part of this team, guys. Here's the 2 scenarios with both of them. If they do bad, they're gone. They're both gone. If they have good seasons and the Blues don't trade them, the Blues will not be able to afford them. So either way, they're gone. They will not be here after this year.
Yeah, no. I covered the stats. I mean, having 8 shots in the first period was nice, and getting a goal in the first, having a lead for the first time all season, was nice. However, everything else about the period, for the most part, I mean, it was even up. Right? Jason said earlier, I think we outplayed them. No, we didn't. And our mistakes, the problem is when the Blues make a mistake, they almost always end up in the back of the net because they're that bad of a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, I don't know. I can't, I didn't see, I mean, I saw it, but I didn't completely see it. Shin lost the puck. Now, I didn't see if it was a Pittsburgh player that passed it up or whatever. I think it was, and that's why it didn't get counted as a giveaway. But Krug, let it bounce over his stick. Right? And that, with the penalty expiring, that's a no-no. I mean, Malkin, he's a goal scorer. You can't give Malkin that chance. And then again, Malkin probably shouldn't even have been in the box. That was barely a trip. I mean,
and you know what? Here's
if
another
that doesn't
thing.
get called, they were going to score anyways.
Here's another thing. You talk about Krug, okay? Why isn't Perinovich playing?
I couldn't tell you.
Because this kid has been hurt. He's had some bad luck. He's come back. He's, my problem with Berube is he gives these young players.
Who do you sit?
Tucker or Scandella. Because Tucker's good, but Guy, there's been several times this year he's made big mistakes.
So who do you put Perinovich with? If you're going to put Perinovich in the lineup, who do you sit and who do you pair him with? That's the problem.
But he's got to get time, Guy. Otherwise, he's not going to get good.
He gets traded. I think he gets traded.
Dumb move.
I agree, but that's where you got to go. Okay, looks like puck drop. If you're going to stay, Lance, you're welcome. If not, I'll see you later.
I'll probably be on later.
See you at the second, bud.
Yeah, thanks, bud.
Bye. Here we go. Man, they're just skating. Fresh period, and they're skating around us. Oh, Saad just missed. Saad just missed. Oh, if he could have kept a handle on that, he could have got scored on his backhand. Yeah. Tucker, nice block there. Nice save, Bennington. Nice save there. Well, I mean, we talked about it preseason that Bennington had to be the best player on this team, and he's showing it so far. Well, I mean, right now Pittsburgh's controlling the game. Todd's having a really good night tonight. Crosby should have shot that one. Oh, Sod missed again. Krug, good little shot there. Oh, Sod! He is just all over it. And that's going to be icing.
Let's go, Blues! Let's go, Blues!
For you, Michael.
Let's go, Blues!
Look at what Pittsburgh just did in the neutral zone. That's neutral zone play, right? They waited. They didn't come in. They waited until they got open. They moved it around in the neutral zone before they came in the zone. That I have talked about that consistently. Scores! Wow! There we go, another lead. Neighbors, Jakey, Kaepernick and Neighbors. Yoo-hoo! Yeah, Neighbors just right there in front of the net. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I haven't looked at who's emailed me yet. Pop, 100th assist. Wow, I am way behind. I mean, way behind. Oh, Torp just missed. Pareko with that bomb. So I got secret words from Chris Lambert, Michael Edwards, Jason Nichols, and E. Guido. Thank you. Oh, did Pittsburgh take a timeout? Yeah, they took a timeout. I got the text. I got the Twitter like right after I saw the first goal, the goal from Neighbors, and then I waited and waited and waited. I mean, it was all 2.5 minutes. Oh, I like that there, Aaron. Torpachinko, and Sunquist get the assist. The Blues have more points tonight. Almost. I think they have 9. They've almost doubled their point total from the first 3 games. Right? Problem is, well, Danny, I'm on a delay, so I'm going as what I see, and I get text alerts from Twitter and things like that. So I try not to tell them. Problem is the TV that I have, ESPN, the app doesn't work on it, and I've tried a couple of different ways. So I have to go look at getting Roku or one of those to get it. So I may do that. Oh, goalpost. Blues have 9 points this game, and they had 10 for the year. Saad, Kairu, Neighbor. Well, Kairu didn't get his first point because he has a goal. But Saad, Neighbors, Pareko, Torpachinko, Kapanen, Falk, Sunquist, all like their first point or first assist, first goal. You got to remember, Pittsburgh's a dangerous, dangerous team. Shots are 5 apiece in this game so far. Is this the playoff game or the last game of the regular season, Danny? Yeah, I agree. Okay, so not the playoff game yet. Not playoffs yet. They got a bye for the playoffs. I know that. Save Bob Bennington. Penguins are getting upset. No, 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 no. I agree, Garen. I'm. What shirt am I wearing today? I'm wearing simple shirt today. No, 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 no. Tire commercial. That's so stupid. Oh man, where we at? So shots are still no 6 for Pittsburgh, 5 for St. Louis. Attempts, where we at on attempts? Pittsburgh has, see, that's 40 attempts already, and the Blues have 25. So we are being outshot 17-13, but they have taken 40 attempts to our 25. If I were to get a jersey this year, who would it be? I think I'd have to go with Torpachenko. I like my Russians. I said it was going to be like in the 40s, to be honest. I don't think we ever did it, but I was in the 40s, man. I just don't think he's going to have the points everybody thinks. Oh, Kyrou, nice. Oh, if that would have connected. Right play. I will say that. Some people might go, why'd you do that? But I think it was the right play. Oh, Kyrou got back on that one big time. Oh, didn't get it through. Blues have blocked 6. Pittsburgh's blocked, or no, Blues have blocked 12. Pittsburgh's have blocked 6. Blues have 12 block shots. Is that right? Yeah, 12 block shots. I know. I love it, man. I love it, bud. Yeah, 3-1. 3-1 with 8:42 to go in the second. I cover everything, E. Boy, they got to get the puck away from these guys. Much better period. I mean, I'll say that. Much better period. They're buzzing. E, I have 7 people watching me. I will take any viewers and any comments I can get, bud. You know, not gonna. I don't want to turn anybody away. It's not like I got 100,000 people watching me where I can not pay attention to certain things. You know. I don't want to say they're locked in. I'll just say they're playing better. No, 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 no. Domino's delivery coming in hot, just like the Blue Note fan report. Kairos had a pretty good game tonight, I think. Carlson's having a resurgence in Pittsburgh. Nice little shot on goal by Kapanen to slow the play down, get a face-off in Pittsburgh zone. Varna loses that one. Oh, they're being hard on the puck now. They weren't in the first. They are now. But he did nothing. He just got stood up. He had nobody with him. And they're charging and you're not moving the puck. Ooh, Pareko fell down there. That could have been bad. .449 to go in the second. Oh, delayed penalty coming on the Blues. So now our horrible penalty kill is going to have to do something. How we doing out there? 13 likes today. Wow, nice. Well, one of them I'm not counting, but Gary Deckett, thank you. Anthony, Aaron, Craig, Michael, Ryan, John, and so many more. E and some I can't see. Russ, thank you. No, 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 no. Torp in the box. Captain and Krug, Thomas and Falk. Oh, nice, Thomas. Nice read by Thomas there. Gotta kill this, man. Have to kill this. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Penalty kills look much better so far. I mean, it's early, but I don't think they've gotten a shot on yet, and they've been cleared it 3 times now. Wow, Pittsburgh can't not getting the puck into the zone. Oh, now they're coming with speed. Good save by Bennington. Come on, guys. You know, I don't need it. Let's not. Let's not. Drop it, please. Penalty. They killed the penalty. I read it. I know what you're getting at. I just don't want to. I don't need it. I know I don't need the back and forth. That's all I'm asking. Oh, Kyra, you would have gone towards the net on that one. You'd had a goal. Don't play defensive hockey. Get back on the offense. Now Hayes was pushed. Nice block there, Tucker. Wasn't nearly. They were too many men, but it just didn't get called. I took care of it, Craig. I told him, I'll take any comment. So that's why I just don't want the back and forth. That's all I'm asking. Michael, I will put I'll put a link on my page later today after the show. I'll put a link. Actually, if you subscribe for the year, it's $68, and that's not bad. I thought $21 was kind of expensive for the magazine, but I went and I looked, and magazines are $15-$16 now, and this one's quarterly, and it's 88. It's a high quality magazine. They're trying to get they're looking for 125 more subscriptions, right? And I'm gonna see if I can get them some of that. I will put a link on my page here later, bud. Are we at the intermission?
Yep.
I think I still got still have 5 seconds to go. Well, much better period. I'll say that. Right? Much better period.
I would say it's their better period I know this has been 4 games, but I think that was the most complete period out of all 4 games so far.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Aaron, I got picked up as a writer for a veterans magazine called At Ease Veterans Magazine. I wrote a story I call 10,000 Words. They're going to print the first part of that in the next issue that comes out December 1st. And then starting for the February issue, I will be a staff writer for them. So if you look at my guy Benson, you'll be able to see that. Sorry about that, Lance. Somebody asked how you subscribe to the magazine I'm writing for. Uh, no, much better period. They were buzzing at the beginning. Shots probably not as much as you would like. We'll go over stats here real quick. Shots for the period were in favor of Pittsburgh, 13-9. Total 24-17 in favor of Pittsburgh. One penalty that period went to Torpachenko at the 15-18 mark, and the Blues did something I didn't think they knew how to do. They killed it. Right? Jake Neighbors gets the scoring going from Kapanen and Falk. Neighbors gets down low, is right there at the 5:39 mark, and makes it 2-1. And then, not even 2 minutes later, Pareko with the bomb makes it 3-1. You know, they've been buzzing since then. Best player on the ice has been the best player on the ice in 3 of 4 of the Blues games. And the only reason he wasn't the best player on the ice in the fourth game was he wasn't on the ice. So it's Bennington. I think he's the best player in this game right now. You, bud?
I think Bennington's looked really good. I've been really impressed. Sod's an up and down kind of player. And, he'll bust out 2 or 3 games and you won't hear anything from him for 8 or 10 games. But I think this is one of his best games I've seen in a long time. Verona and Kapanen keep looking good. I think they fit in well with what the Blues are trying to do. I think Kyrou is having another good game.
Kyrou's having a great game.
People need to really realize how good this kid is. He's really good. And I think just from watching him in the 4 games, is he Alex Steen and Alex Steen's prime defensively? No, not many people are going to be that. But I think he's gotten better defensively. Is he going to be a top 20 defensive forward? No. But I think he's gotten more responsible. I don't see him floating around as much in the defensive zone as he used to.
Yeah.
He's getting more engaged in the play, so that's nice to see.
As long as it doesn't take away from an offense. The thing with that was the spinorama he made there was the right move.
Yep.
It really was. He didn't have a shot.
Nope.
And he opened up. It's just that the other player wasn't ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But he did open it up. Let me show something here real quick, Lance.
Mm-hmm.
This is the magazine that I am writing for. This is their Facebook page. You can go there. You can find out how to subscribe to it. And also, you can look at the current issue. If you go down to, scroll down to right here, this page here, and if you click here, they will bring up. And if you remember, and the reason I want to bring this up here real quick, and I know, Lance, this isn't what the show is about. Oops.
No, it's your
Wrong
show.
One.
Your show.
Wrong one here. Hold on. That's not the right one. It's here it is. This is the right one. Let me bring this here. You kind of go in here. That's not it either. Damn it, guy. You're screwing up. Here it is. So it's this one right here. They have a story on Jared Schmaltz. Part of a story. You know who that is? Do you remember who that is?
Yeah.
He is the young man, one of the last 13 to die in Afghanistan. There is a story about that, and his father in there. And I told the editor when they did that I was, I was part of that the thing that honored him.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Let me try and go back here and find what I'm looking for. So this is the magazine. You can go where I was at. I'm like my eyesight is so bad that I can't really see it as good as I want to.
It's getting old, buddy.
Yeah, I know. My eyesight's been bad since I was a kid. So
I got my first pair of glasses when I was 14 months old.
There's one in here about the 13, and I can't read it, see it, and read it. But
I can't either.
Maybe I'll show it. Maybe I'll try and show it later.
Yep.
I'll leave it up and try and show it later. So there's that magazine that I'm writing for. Okay, let's cover the stats. So shots, I said, were 24-17. getting this attempts. I'm going to do my best. Let's see. That's 20, 32. 32 and 24 is 60. No, 56. 56 attempts for Pittsburgh. The Blues have 31. 31 attempts. That is crazy. Hits are 15-6 in favor of the Blues. Giveaways, the Blues have one. At least they're being credited with one. 4 for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has 10 takeaways where the Blues have 6. St. Louis has blocked 16 of the shots. And 16 of the shots, they've blocked 7. Which is weird because it's showing for attempts blocked, it's showing 18, but it's only giving us credit for 16, if that makes sense. Face-offs went the wrong way. They're now 20-13 in favor of Pittsburgh, 61% to 39%. Any numbers that stand out for you there, bud?
Not really. I think the period kind of shows those. The numbers show what kind of period it was, even though, the Penguins have really outshot them. I think the Blues have kept a lot of those shots out and away from Bennington where he can see them. There's been a few of them he's had to really come up good with, but for the most part, they're really playing good defense.
Oh, Craig, I'm with you here. I think 55, every time he gets that puck up around the blue line, should fire it. Absolutely fire it. Right? His guys are going to get out of the way. It's the other team that isn't. Let him not get out of the way. Right? What was the name of the kid from the Mighty Ducks? I can't think. The big kid, that could blast it. Right?
Yeah.
That's what Parayko is. But he's not a Bash brother. He needs to be a Bash brother. Right? Absolutely needs to be a Bash brother in my eyes. No, I thought this was by far the best period. They were around the net. They were controlling the puck. They got some cycling going. They did the things that they needed to do. Can you lower your camera a little bit? There we go. Because I'm seeing like right here, so making
That's
it
all
kind
right.
of hard for me. It just seems like for me, they did the things that they were supposed to do. My concern is the third period, 2-goal lead. What have we seen? What has historical Blues in the last couple of years shown us happens on a 2-goal lead in the third period?
Not good things for the most part.
Right? They go into this defensive hockey, and if they do that, they're gonna lose. Have you seen this new NHL commercial? Talking about the game and that, and then in the commercial, they show a fan throwing a catfish on the ice.
No, I don't
Right?
think I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's the next golden era is now. Problem with that is it's illegal to throw a fish on the ice. Why are you showing it? Right? That's the thing. Because I'll tell you what, if I'm Pittsburgh or if I'm Nashville and I get a penalty for that, I go to the league and I say, why? Why? You're showing it. You're showing it on a commercial as that's part of the game. Why are you penalizing me for it? Right? If I was Nashville, I'd be kind of upset because they will get a penalty for it.
They'll get a delay of game penalty.
Yeah. They get the bench minor. Put the brakes on. Yes, they do. We blow it. Well, they go to a defensive game. That's Trashville. They've got to really, really come down, lock down for a while. Oh, talking about the next game. The next game, the next 3 games. So I had the Blues at 1-3-1 in the first 5. And I really thought that that's what it's going to be. It might be close. I mean, they may get the second win here. I don't know. But they've got a tough road trip coming up.
Yep.
Winnipeg, Calgary, and Vancouver.
Yep.
Right? I see maybe 1 win out of that. Winnipeg's better than everybody thinks they are.
Yeah, I have Winnipeg making the playoffs.
I don't have them making the playoffs, but I have them ahead
do.
of the Blues.
I have them 4th.
Right? I have them 5th. I went Dallas. Okay, take a breath, guy. I went Dallas, Colorado, Minnesota, Nashville, Winnipeg, St. Louis, Chicago, Arizona.
I don't think Nashville's going to make the playoffs. They're going to be close, but I don't think they'll make it.
I only thought 3 teams from the Central are making the playoffs. Right?
Could be, and unless one of those teams in the West who we think is going to be good again flops.
I could see 5 teams in the West having more points than the 3rd team in the Central.
Not the West. I'm talking about the Pacific. Sorry about that.
The Pacific. That's what I meant. I could see 5 teams in the Pacific having more points than the 3rd team in the Central.
I think Calgary is going to be really good, or they're going to be really bad. I don't think there's an in-between for that team.
Really bad. I don't think they're going to really bad.
Yep.
I like Calgary. I think Calgary's going to be a really, really good test for the Blues.
Yeah,
Really
I've watched them. I've watched them this year, and just like the Blues, when they play their game, they look really, really good. When they don't, they look really, really bad.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I think that for me, what I see what I feel is going to happen is that we're going to find out exactly who the Blues are on this road trip.
Yep. And like you and I said earlier, normally you're a guy that goes every 10 games. I'm a guy that goes every 20 games. And normally I wait to judge things to the first 20 games.
Yeah.
But I think it's fair for us to start judging things now, because until the second period and a lot through this early part of these 4 games, they've not played their game. I think this, like I said, the second period was their game. It's part defense, part mucking it up to get that puck, part offensive. Like you said, it's a combination of everything. And that was one of the most perfect periods the Blues have had this season so far.
It was, but at the same time, there are things that need to get much, much better.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's perfect.
Yeah. It's just for me, what I'm seeing is, what I'm seeing this game are hints of what the team could be.
Yep.
But also hints of what they are. Right? The first period showed me what they are. They still have not figured out special teams.
I forgot to ask you, because we haven't talked in a while. What do you have the Blues finishing?
6th.
I have them 6th, and I have Arizona 7th and Chicago 8th.
Reverse that for me. Right? I have them 6th. I don't see them. But at the same time, if they don't 3 goals a game is not enough. Right? And they're not doing it. So here you go. Offensive zone possession time, 6:11 for Pittsburgh. 3:37 for St. Louis.
Yep.
They were at 2:20 in the first.
Yep.
Right? You got to keep the puck in the zone, and you got to get better on faceoffs.
Yeah, you do.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And I think it's 56-31 on attempts. Is that what I said? I think that's what I said.
I think so. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm kind of glad Ryan O'Reilly, they didn't re-sign him and that they traded him.
Yeah.
And didn't, re-sign him as a free agent. But that's one thing I miss from that guy. He was so stellar on those faceoffs.
Yeah. That was the area that he was the best in. But right now it's not working.
Nope.
Right? It's not working, and they have to get much, much better on that. So I found out how to blow it up, so I'm trying to pull up that article.
Oh, cool.
I read it. It was really, really, really well written.
Sorry, I'm on my phone. My microphone pooped out.
Here it is, page 40. That's what I need.
I wouldn't say Ryan O'Reilly sucked in faceoffs last year. He just wasn't as good as he had.
No, he was not as good. He wasn't as good as he'd been.
I've watched him in Nashville this year, and he looks much better.
Yeah, he's having a bit of a what do you call it? Resurgence.
Yep.
In Nashville.
Yep.
I would think. Okay. So here we go. I can show this real quick since we're getting ready. Maybe I can show this real quick since we're getting ready to go into uh, the next period here. Here we go. So here's the article. It's called the 13 Stars. See if I can blow this up a little. The 13 gold stars of Afghanistan, and it talks a little bit about Jared Smaltz in here. Right here, you can see that right here. You can see where it says Jared Smaltz. Talks about him. So I mean, check the article out. Check. You can see this free. Check it out. If you like the magazine, please subscribe. It's $68 for a year. It's a huge savings if you do that. Huge savings. So I recommend it, and you'll help support veterans, and you'll help support me. Hopefully get my stuff read, and I'll get picked up nationally. So that's what I'm hoping for. Right. So what are your expectations for the third period there, Lance, man?
Well, my wish and hope is they play the same type of period. If they do, they'll win this game. My fear is that they may not do it. So because they haven't had a 2-goal lead going into the third period this year. So I'm really wanting to see what they're going to do with that lead and how Berube has them play.
I got booted.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no issues. It happens every now and then. No, well, they had trouble with the 2-goal lead in the preseason.
Yep.
Right. So looks like the game's getting ready.
Well, the game's getting ready, guys. For Guy and I, we'll see you after. You'll see maybe me after the third period, but continue hanging on for Guy, and he'll get you through the third period.
Yep, I'll get you through the third period if I don't get booted. Well, I don't know what's going on. We'll do my best. Okay, Lance, see you at the post game. Oh man, I'm getting some snowy snow here today. I wonder what happened. See if I can fix the snow for you. Maybe. There we go. It's a little better. How's that? That better for you guys? Okay. As we get ready for the third period. Yeah, here we go for Park Top in the third. Got to take shots. Oh, there's a shot. There we go. Oh, there's a trip. Letang tripped Thomas, and now we got a power play. Need to score on one. Hey, Michael, did you see the stuff I put up about the magazine there? The story that I wrote will be in the next 8 to 9 issues. So if you get a subscription, you're going to get half the story, and hopefully by the second or third issue, my book will be out, and you can buy the book that'll have the rest of the story in it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not a good start to the power play. Pittsburgh is forcing the issue. I thought that was offside. Good job keeping that in, Krug. But not pinching wasn't a good job. It's my show, and I'll complain if I want to. Complain if I want to. You would too if it was your show. Oh, that was close. Come on, guys. Oh, kept it in. Kept it in. Ah, there we go. Lost it. Ah, nobody there. A little bit. Is St. Louis resting is City resting a bunch of players? I think they might. Actually, Maryland, it's not better than last season so far because last season they went 3-0 before they lost 8 straight games. Oh no, they got it. I thought they got a shot on the power play. No, and they didn't. I thought they did. You feel like this power play sooner or later is just going to explode, you know? Go 5 for 5 or 4 for 4 or something like that. Come on, Torpa. Come on, Torpu. And Letty lost it. Wow. Now there, see that I don't mind pulling up there and keeping the puck. I don't mind. Yeah, this has been Parayko's best game. A lot of guys have had their best game of the year so far. Now the penalty kill's on. This is scary. Parayko for a high stick. Oh yeah, wow. Parayko's lucky. That's not more. Wow, he whacked him right in the head. He whacked him right on top of the head. Anything on the money. On the money, honey. About 1:05 to go in the period or in the penalty. If they don't give up another one, yeah, he could be the first star. I think second. I actually think Saad's going to be your first star so far. Nice. Ooh, got it cleared. Get some fresh bodies out there. Killed it off. Woohoo! Woohoo! Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
I'm just keeping an eye on things, guys. Shots 26-18, 12:37 to go. Fourth line on the ice. No, third line on the ice. No, second line. Sorry, second line. Oh, neighbors just got made to look bad there. Ah, Nose itching. Now, Blues are playing defensive hockey right now, and it's scaring me because this is a good offensive team. You got to clear this puck. You got to get it out. You got to relieve this prep. Become a relief valve. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Something's going on. I can get bounced out, but thank you. Ah. I got 10-12 to go in the period. Oh, nice bomb, Pareko. Yeah, he did. Yari's had a good game, too. Oh, what a save, Bennington. So calm. Save of the night. Oh, wow. That was good. That was absolutely amazing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a guest. It's Delicious.
How we doing?
I'm good, man. I might get bounced out. There's something going on with my internet. So if I do, just wait until I come back.
No problem. I have patience.
Who's playing
So two things from this game right away off the bat.
Yeah.
Number one, this is a young Blues team playing a veteran Penguins team.
Yeah.
The Penguins look off. They do not look like they're getting in the zone well. It's taken their rotations are not working. It's been an aggressive game. This is something that I've actually found with the Blues this year. They are playing very tight.
Yeah, I agree with
Even though there's a lot of same mistakes being made, even though there is things like that, even though there's the same mistakes being made and things like that, you're still, being aggressive, and that's a very valuable and important thing.
Yeah, I mean, coming after that goal in the Pittsburgh goal at the end of the first, after the power play expired, could have been an absolute, killer, dagger in the back. But the Blues came back hard in the second and got some goals, and scoring goals is good.
Oh yeah. It's also the fact that it's come from different angles and stuff. I mean, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
I think it's important to note also the fact that they are competitive in every area of the game, and that's
in this game they are. They weren't in the last game. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's just how it's been. I mean, face-off wise, they've been pretty good.
Oh no, the Blues have been horrible face-off.
I mean, Shen is 3 for 4.
Huh?
Shen is 3 and 4.
Yeah, but they're 19 for 24, 34.
That's because Thomas can't win a face-off for his life.
Where does Thomas?
Thomas has 10 face-off losses.
Why can't I find Thomas on here?
Look on ESPN.
There we go. Oh, 4. He's 10 face. Yeah, 4 for 10. Yeah.
Dude, it's all Thomas.
4 and 10. Yeah.
Thomas is making it look terrible. Everyone else is decent.
Let's see here. Shen 3 and 4, 43%. Hayes 7 and 1, so 88%. Torpatrenko 0 for 2, but Varna 0 for 2. 29% for Thomas. Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Sod's at 100%. Kairu's at 0.
Take out Thomas and you look much better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Seriously, that's what I'm saying. You can't put it. That's why face-off percentage doesn't make a difference if you don't have it going. I mean, you have shots in the game. We know that the Pittsburgh was going to put more shots on, but St. Louis has been way more physical. And by the way, the most impressive part of this entire thing is that you would think a young team trying to be physical is going to take a lot of penalties, and they've only taken 2. And they've only
the Blues are near the top of the league in not taking penalties.
Right? That's like in football, making sure you don't go off sides. You got to make sure that you don't do that. That's part of a game. That's part of winning, by the way. That's part of how you win.
Blues are first in the NHL. Prior to this game, they had 3 games played, 18 minutes of penalties for 6 minutes per game, which is best in the NHL.
By the way, do you want to know how much ESPN hates the Blues?
How much does ESPN hate the Blues?
They have them to be losing this game, 55% chance.
Even though we're up 3-1?
Yes.
With less than 10 minutes to go in the game?
Yes.
Yeah.
50, it went up to 56.8% chance. Oh, no. Sorry. That is my bad. Okay. That is my bad. That's face-off percentage. Okay. No. That was my bad. Okay. That was a terrible call. Let me look at the percentage chance of winning this game.
It's got to be in the 60s.
No, it's got to be in the 60s. Let's see the chance of winning this game. Oh, that was my bad. Oh, if it was, that's why I looked at it and I'm like, 1 second, that cannot be. How about that neighbor's goal, by the way?
Very nice. Very well done. He got where he needed to be and just, if you have your stick on the ice when you're around the net, good things are going to happen.
Well, it's not just that. It's a guy like him. A guy like him has nothing to lose. He's going to get every chance on this team possible.
Yeah.
I think the Penguins fans are feeling quite dumb right now.
All right. Who's been? I know now that you've been watching the Blues pretty regularly. Who's been the best player on the Blues since the beginning of the season, including this game?
You're not going to like my answer.
We'll see.
I like how Binnington's playing.
Yeah, Bennington has been the best player. Straight up.
The reason why I like how Bennington's playing is because when we look at a team and we've discussed the attitude of this team and we've discussed the fact that there's less of a wanting to win and there's a problem in locker rooms and stuff, I feel like the number one person who gets affected is the goalie. And you could always tell when a team's falling apart when the goalie looks like he just has no interest in making saves. And he's being...
Bennington, if this holds,
Is your desk wood?
he will lead the league in save percentage and goals against average.
Exactly.
Right.
And you know what? It's not just you have to look who you're doing it against. You can't just look at in general. You have to see the fact that they've played competition. This Penguins team, I mean, if you wait. No,
I mean, against Dallas, the fact that they held Dallas to 1 goal.
No, but
impressive.
Dallas has started off slow in a different way.
Right? But then they held Seattle to a goal. Though I don't think Seattle's going to be as good this year as they were last year. They're still a good team. And then Arizona, but that game, Bennington didn't start that game. So, you kind of look at that game and go, if Bennington started, what's the difference,
Right. I mean, Bennington has looked fresh. He's looked wanting to show that. Also, I think
he's dialed in, he's calm, he's collected.
You don't feel this way.
You
don't feel this way, but I think Bennington's agent has told him already that although whether or not you agree that he's going to be traded, you want to make your value up no matter what. And when you're on a bad team and you're a good goalie, every good team looks at you and says, we could get Bennington. Hey, let's try this out. You know what I mean? And hey, I think if someone calls up the Blues with a chance that they can't say no to, like someone saying, hey, we'll give you our number 1 prospect and this player, I don't think the Blues are going to not listen.
We are deep in goaltending. I will admit that.
But come on, you wouldn't tell me a team tells you we're going to give you a top whatever prospect, maybe 2 prospects and a pick for Binnington, like because of how let's say Binnington's leading in save percentage when it comes to around the trade deadline. He's a Vezina chance to win, and the Blues are not doing well. Oh wow.
Saad makes it 4-1. Wow. I said the score of the game was going to be 4-1. I just got the wrong team. Wow, he is having a game. Sorry about that there. No, actually, I think Saad's going to be the first star, Aaron.
Yeah, I stopped judging who's going to be the stars because sometimes it just lands up being really weird. So.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the stars make 0 sense.
Yeah.
What was that game? Who was it that beat? I think it was Vancouver that beat Edmonton 7-1 or something like that. And they made McDavid the second star. I was like, what the hell? That makes no sense. I think I'd like to see him change the stars of the game. I really would, from it being the local media to it being, regular NHL guys. Have 3 NHL guys.
I actually believe that they need to pick out the top, let's say 5 or 6 players in the game, and allow the fans to go on an app and vote.
No, I disagree with that.
Yeah,
because it's gonna end up being the guy because people, you have
to filter it. You got to filter it to let's say 5 or 6 guys they could vote for, and then the 3 out of 5. Then you get let's say the number 1 guy is not chosen. It's for 2 and 3.
You don't think Bennington will be the first star? However, right now he has 30 saves.
2 goals.
Huh? He's only given up 1 goal. 30 saves, 1 goal.
No. 2 goals. 2 goals by Saad overtakes a 1 goal.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. Right? I don't think. I see what you're saying. I just have a feeling that. I mean, Saad's had a hell of a game. I'll go with there. but I think that giving up 1 goal on 30 shots, I mean, they're going to have, if he does not give up another goal, they'll have 35 shots or better. If he has 34 saves, he's the number 1 star. In a 4-1 game, yeah.
So who's been so far your biggest surprise and fail of this season?
Biggest surprise?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't have a surprise, to be honest. Right? That's good, Anthony. That is really good. Do you see what he got there, Shags?
Oh gosh. No.
I like that. Right?
Come on. You could come up with better ones. Come on.
Sonny being a surprise. Maybe.
Hey, what do you mean? The Penguins got blue in the face. What do you want? You could do
right?
tons of things like that.
No, I don't really have a surprise so far. Disappointment? Yes.
Who?
I'm disappointed in, and I know this is going to sound bad, but Thomas and Kyrou, I think, only having 2 goals between them or 1 goal between them, something like that.
Yeah.
1 goal between them, not 3 points or 4 points, something like that.
Right.
They're supposed to be that number 1 line. I know Bushnevich isn't there, but I would expect them to be a little bit better.
I actually feel like the team in general that has been very impressive has been the Flyers.
Yeah.
Starting
but they got beat today.
They're losing 4-2.
No. Well, now he won't be the number 1 star.
No. Why did that even happen? Come on.
I didn't say I was talking to you.
A guy scoring his first goal. Seriously. That you don't do.
Was that his first NHL goal?
That's his first NHL goal. Wow, great job.
I haven't seen it yet.
No, I'm saying no, great job. I'm saying giving up to a guy who's seriously.
Oh wow, that just barely got by Bennington.
No, but that's stupid. That's like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he snapped one in. Bennington, I mean, the puck kind of like pinballed around from him.
No, but right? that's like not worth it. That was like seriously. That's a guy's first NHL goal. Bennington doesn't care. I'll be honest. Bennington probably did not care about that. I mean, not like he didn't care at all, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably looks at him and is like.
Well, they did they pull the goalie?
No.
Yeah, they pulled the goalie. Yeah. Pulled the goalie. Mm-hmm. Come on, be nice. He's my buddy. He's my pal. Shaggy's a friend of the show. Golden Knights are up 3-2 on Chicago. Is Bedard scored today?
Well, let me respond to Anthony for a second.
Yeah.
As a NHL fan in general.
Saj just missed the hat trick.
I could come on here and bash the Blues for everything I want to.
Yeah.
I don't go out there bashing your team. Don't go out there bashing my team.
I agree. You
know what? That's how.
Anthony's new to the show. So
no. I know that. Just hey, look. I'm a Rangers fan. You could not like that, but I don't. I don't hate on you for being whatever fan you are, and if you're a Blues fan, I comment on your team. Do I necessarily look at the Blues as a team I like? No. Do I watch more Blues games? That way I could see what guys' frustrations are, so I know what mood guy's going to be on when we talk.
Yes, you do.
Sometimes I'll see a score from the Blues, and I'll hear a guy in the background of my head going, I told you so. You're not getting that.
I've said that a lot.
I told you so. You know what? Kairo's not moving that puck. You sent that puck in. You should have passed it to Buchnevich. You should have gone it on that right side. And guys
they played a very defensive style of hockey. And it.
Hey, defense wins you games.
Oh, there we go. Here, who's this? Oh, they put him back in. That was Shen. I thought it was still an empty net. Shen right there. Just letting you know, Anthony, we try not to bag on, like when Wendy's here, I never bag on it. Well, we bag on the Blackhawks and he bags on the Blues, but it's in jest and it's done with respect and with love for what we do.
That's
Right?
That's part of just the way we are. You
Yeah.
know what? You just have to be you.
Oh! Yari made a hell of a save on Kaepernick right there.
Kapanen, that was an excellent defensive play.
So if the score holds, my 3 stars are Bennington third, Thomas second, Sod first.
I'll go Binnington, Sod, and then someone else. Thomas lost 10.
Thomas has 2. Thomas had 2 days. Is it 1 assist or 2 today? Maybe only 1 today.
Honestly, Thomas is gonna get a screaming for all the faceoffs he lost.
No, yeah, Thomas has 2 assists today. So.
Oh wow, wow, that was
They pulled the net again. Pulled the goalie again. Oh, let it go. So.
Good forecheck.
Come on, don't give this up. Need this win.
Hey, Blues are going to be over on the wins.
There we go. Oh, no, he missed it. He missed it. Boy, I'm screwing this up. I thought he got it.
Yeah, now you sound like John Sterling announcing a Yankees game.
I thought he got it. He missed it.
Did you you didn't listen to this, but actually the announcer for the Rangers last game, the Predators had a breakaway, and he's like, "Oh, what a save by Shesterkin! No, that went in."
Yeah,
and like,
no,
my heart was like pounding for a second. Like, hey, wow, what a no. Oh my
Tacos
God.
is 5 goals. We don't get the taco. Tacos was 5. Well, there we go. The Blues win 4-2. I said 4-1 for the game score, but I had the teams reversed. I will take this. I can't wait to see who the stars are. For me, I think it's going to go Bennington third, Thomas second, and Sod first. That's how I think it's going to go.
Man,
Bennington, great game.
Put on goals. Predators are up 5-1. Holy cow.
On who?
On the Sharks.
Way to go. Well, yeah, I mean, Sharks are
5 goals, though.
All right, we'll go over the out-of-town scoreboard here in a little bit.
Okay.
Avalanche and
By the way,
Hurricane
the
are tied
Flyers
at
did
3.
tie it up, but okay. Yeah, okay, bye.
Say again?
The Flyers tied up the game with the Stars. Just
okay.
letting that out. All right.
Yeah, that sucks because I started Dallas's goalie today, and now I'm going to end up. I thought about putting Elliott, who's not even in the league right now, and not starting both goalies. And now I know I should have done that. So yeah, so now I'm giving up more goals.
Hey,
Yeah.
I had Wyatt Johnson for the.
I'm gonna end up winning a category I wasn't gonna win, but I should be okay in GAA and save percentage. I'm fine in.
Hey, I had Wyatt Johnson in my lineup for the Stars, and he scored a goal, and
Yeah.
I was mad, and I replaced him with guess who?
Who?
Yevgeny Malkin.
Malkin, yeah.
And then he.
Well, I started Wedgwood tonight because we start 2 goalies per day.
So I also did.
Kyrou. Or no, Kaepernick. Kaepernick was 3rd star.
I told you it won't be Thomas. You can't lose 10 faceoffs.
Bennington, yep.
Bennington and
I don't know why Kaepernick. Well, he had an assist.
Okay, but you can't lose 10 faceoffs and then put him as star number 3, 201.
Yeah. The faceoffs, yeah. If he scores that goal, he would have been it.
Correct.
Neighbors gets Pareko gets the game winner. Pareko gets the game winner. There we go. I'm just listening to Brendan Sod here for a second. No, that's right. 2-1-1 on the season. That's a good one. Thank you, Michael. Let me put this up here again. See if I can find it here.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh, who we got? Oh, Lance is joining us. Hey, Lance, man. That's what I'm looking for. Shags, I got some news that you may not have heard about.
Oh, I love that.
I'm going to cover this real quick for those that are still watching. Starting December 1st, I wrote a short story that is going to be published in a veterans magazine called At Ease Magazine. Here is a picture of the magazine. You can go on the website or the Facebook page and look it up. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can do this. There we go. There's the magazine. Check it out. My story, 10,000 words, will be in the next issue for December. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get them 125 more subscribers before December 1st. I have a short story, and then after that, starting February, I will have 2 to 3 articles along with the short stories. They pick me up as a staff writer.
Oh, wow.
Unpaid position, but it shows that they like my writing and that it's going to give me a chance to build a portfolio.
Nice.
Right?
Wow.
Yep. I'm real happy about it. I think I sent you 10,000 words, or at least part of it.
Yeah, you sent me. I read that.
How much of it did I send to you?
I think you sent me like the first 3-4 pages.
Okay, I have. Oh well, yeah, it's 30 pages.
Right. No, I'm saying you sent me 3-4 pages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very well written.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's in general. I'm a guy who prides myself a little bit in my English and my writing in general. So it's good to see another writing.
It'll be Anthony. It'll be in the magazine called At Ease. I will put a link, and I've had a couple links on my Facebook page, so you can check it out there. Great performance from Sod and Benner. I agree. I'm not sure who that is, and got to be careful with that. Lance, any thoughts, impressions on tonight's game?
I think it's their best complete game overall out of all the periods. I think it was pretty even in the first. I think the Blues took things over in the second. And there were some lapses where they really allowed Pittsburgh to hem them in the defensive zone. But overall, it was a great game, a pretty good third period, and happy with the result.
I'll agree with that. Any negatives from tonight's game? I'll start with Shag. Any negatives you shall, Shag?
I mean, I would have to say the shots being allowed by the Penguins, allowing them a lot of space to get those shots, that was not tight enough. You need to close that in a little more. I don't care how veteran of a team you are. You had I think it was 24, 25 block shots plus another 30 shots. You allowed in total of 50, 60, opportunities. That's too many to allow to any team, let alone the Penguins. You were lucky that you actually played a good defensive game. If you don't play that defensive game, this game is a blowout, and you're looking back at a team. You're looking back at the Penguins in the third period, and we're not even interested in a win. That's number one. Number two is I think the 10 face-off losses. You can't do that. And I think it's almost the job of a coach to recognize that and either take Thomas out and not allow him to do face-offs or something like that. But once you see him going 2 for 8 or 2 for 9, you don't let him take that 10th one. You can't keep losing those face-offs. Again, you're a team that is the underdog to the Penguins, and you want every chance possible. Winning face-offs is the start to possession of starting any rotation for any possession. You
Agreed.
can't be losing that many faceoffs. That would be my 2.
They ended up now faceoffs ended up being a lot closer, 26-24, 52% to 48 in favor of Pittsburgh. But Pittsburgh took, and this is no joke. I had to double check this number in my head. 82 shot attempts.
Holy cow.
82 shot attempts.
It's too many.
33 shots on net, 27 were blocked, and 22 missed the net. Lance, what about you? What anything that you saw tonight? Negatives you saw tonight?
No, I agree with that. The faceoffs got to get better. Thomas, I've always thought Thomas is not real good with faceoffs. I've seen they try to have Blay earlier in the season. He's not real good at faceoffs. And I agree with Shaggy that's way too many shot opportunities. I mean, just way too many. You can't allow a team to come up and have 80 plus, basically shot attempts against you. You got to keep that down to 40, 50. And, I've heard people complain about 60, which I would complain too. So, yeah, I think that the game was good, but if that's one thing, they've got to cut down on those shots because you can't keep, giving up that many shots and expect to win 90% of the games. You just can't. You're going to lose those games.
I understand all that, but there's another area of concern for me that I'm surprised is the power play. Power play.
You know
they
what?
Are over.
I'm gonna right away tell you something about power plays. You want to get off to a hot start on power plays, but that's something you could always work on and build on. I feel like a power play is a part of a game you could always work on. That you know what? You have to find the right mix. Maybe certain players need to be moved around. I remember how many times power plays changed just mid-season out of any part of the game that I think could change. Like, I don't think you could necessarily just switch your forecheck in 10 seconds. I don't think you could switch your offensive approach in 10 seconds. I feel like what you want to do on a power play could be fixed the quickest of any part of your game. I think that's not a concern. I think that wasn't good.
Yes and no. Yes and no, but when you go 0 for 11 in your first 4 games, that's huge. That's huge. For the record, I will say that someone else had already mentioned SC a few times and they were not called out. Look, Craig, you got to understand something about E. And E is one of those people who only sees things one way. He does not, and I'm not defending him. I just want you to understand that he's like that, okay? And he doesn't mean anything, and Lance, I'm going to call you out a little bit. Lance is like that too. Lance will come out with things sometimes that, we may not like, but that he just, no filter sometimes. And you got to understand that. And I love them both. I appreciate them both. I just sometimes got to take them with a grain of salt with all that. And I hope that didn't hurt anybody, but it's just what it is, right? So please don't take it the wrong way, anybody, especially you, Lance. Right? Hopefully you didn't take it the wrong way.
I don't take anything the wrong way.
Right? Yeah, I know. So let's just Craig, I apologize that you felt that way. He probably shouldn't have said anything, and I just don't want to get any more into it. Right? I just don't want to get any more into it. It was a good win tonight. I will say that. You've heard me say good wins, bad wins, good losses, bad losses. Arizona was a bad loss. There's no question to it. Tonight was a good win. Tonight was a very, very good win. And it's a game that I thought they were going to lose. Right? They played well. Saad was on fire tonight. Now, someone mentioned that they thought Krug didn't have a good game. I don't believe that. I thought Krug had probably one of his better games of the season. Right? That goal. So what happened on that goal? On the first goal was Shen missed it. Pittsburgh, a Penguin passed it up and it hopped over his stick. It's one of those things that happens. You don't want to put it on him, but it's on him. Right? There's nothing Bennington could have done. In fact, none of the goal. Bennington has not given up a bad goal yet this season, in my eyes. Do you agree with me, Lance?
Yeah, I think even the goals that have went in, he's had his um positioning to the puck, his angle pretty well, the way he should do. And I don't blame him for really any goals that he's given up this year. And when it comes to Krug, did he stand out? No. Was he terrible? No. He had a decent game. I'm not going to hold the guy against anything against him because a goal was allowed because of something he did. Guys, people make mistakes. These hockey players aren't perfect.
Yep. Right. Krug had 5 attempts tonight. 1 shot on goal, 1 block, 3 missed the net. I'll take 5 attempts. He had a giveaway, a takeaway, and 4 block shots. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, especially the block shots. Yeah.
Huh?
Especially the block shots. I mean, those 4 block shots are huge, especially when like you said, there was 82 attempts. It's somebody's got to block those shots. Otherwise, It's going to be. There could have been if they had missed the net or had block shots, they would have had a ton.
What? Sorry, they just scored. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
The Rangers scored?
Yeah.
Oh, Dallas won. Yay! I needed that. I needed that after the 4 goals, so I got hurt in that one. So I get the OT win. Yay! I'll take that.
Does that give you more points?
Huh?
Does that give you more points?
Yeah. We have OT shootout wins as its own category. But you also get the win category. So it counts in 2 categories. Right?
Now I just need the Blue Jackets to beat the Wild.
But now, so here's the thing. I have 2 wins. I'm going to have 3 wins because the Dallas one hasn't gone over yet. But I'm going to have 3 wins. I'm going to have 3 wins, a 1.01 goals against average, 120 saves, 942 save percentage, right? But I'm going to lose the goals against because I started more goalies, right? That's the one thing that I don't like about the league is that they count goals against and GAA. I kind of wish they wouldn't. It would be one or the other. You know what I mean?
Right, but I feel like they should change that instead of goals against, it should be goals against average only.
Yeah, because I thought about not starting one of the goalies tonight and putting in Elliott, who's not even in the league right now.
I actually
Elliott. Yeah, Elliott, who's not even in the league right now, because I was worried about that exact thing happening. Because the other guy had Montreal's goalie who didn't start tonight, and he's obviously not going to start tomorrow. So I was way ahead in that category.
Well, it's interesting. Like my team right now, I have. 1 second, let me find this.
We play Winnipeg next on Thursday, is it? No,
my team happens to be. I have only 9 goals, 14 assists. I'm a -5, 9 power play goals though. All my goals are power play goals. My goals.
Yeah.
But I have 82 shots on goal, 26 hits.
Lance popped out. Hopefully
I have a 1.47 goals against average and a 957 save percentage.
Yeah. Well, see, my league is a keeper league, and we don't have a limit. So you can start as many players as you want.
Right.
As many times as you want. So you could start 5 forwards a day, 3 defensemen, and 2 goalies.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And it's a keeper league, so it continues over. So we have a lot of minor spots. We have, so guys like that. Surprised Prunovich hasn't played yet. I'm not, because I asked Lance this because Lance brought who do you sit? Who do you sit and who do you pair him with? Right? Right now, there's nobody I would sit, and I don't know who to pair him with. Right?
Right.
How much time? Because I think Tucker has played well enough. Tucker hasn't played bad enough to be sat.
Hey, and
Candela hasn't played bad. Candela's played good.
And Tucker's been effective.
Yeah, I agree. All right?
He's been effective. You could tell he's on the ice.
Yeah. No, absolutely you can. So who do you sit? Right? Letty, Falk, Parayko?
I would sit Letty.
I wouldn't. Letty's been one of your best defensemen.
Correct, but would you take the goals of Tucker over him?
Well, Tucker only has 1 goal.
I mean, yeah, but he's been way more. I think it's a possibility.
I'm just saying, there's nobody to sit
Yes.
right now, and there's nobody to
Let's
pair him.
go. Let's go, Blue Jackets.
What did the Jackets do?
Jackets just scored 5-4 overtime
On
the Wild.
On the Wild? Oh yeah, there we go.
My wife
Avalanche
actually,
are up
my wife-
6-3.
I have Gustafson and Merzlikins, and I wasn't sure who to start. And my wife told me, "Hey, start Merzlikins," and now he's gotten me an overtime win, so I'll take that.
Let's see here. Try and pull this off. Well, guys, I'm going to call it a show.
All right,
Right
awesome.
at 3:30. Hey, Shags, thanks for joining me.
All right, anytime.
I'll be here on Tuesday. I'm not sure about Monday if I'll do a show yet. We'll see how it goes. I'll be here
I'm
Tuesday.
not available Tuesday, but if you want, we could do
Okay.
a NHL in general talk if you want on Monday. Maybe.
Yeah,
later.
we can do that.
All right.
We can do that. I do it a little earlier now. I do it 9 your time, not 10.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So,
his wife's
usually
a big-
I
his wife's
I
an
usually
Islanders
finish
fan,
school
I
at
think.
I finish usually school like 9:45. So, you know what I mean.
Okay, no problem,
Jason,
man. So
by the
guys,
way,
have a
my
great
wife
one.
is. For people that don't know, my wife is a Islander fan and I'm a Ranger fan. So if you
Yeah.
think that life doesn't work out, life works out.
Yeah. Split household.
Oh yeah.
Okay, guys, have a great
All right.
one. Boys, what do I always say?
Who are you, Blues fan? We're bleeding blue with you.
Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!